So I'd like you to watch this video to the end. Pay close attention to the words that I use. And I'm not making a video about any product. This is just something that I've created out of parts that I had. So I'm not copying an antenna. It has nothing to do with anything that's out there that's on the market. This is just to show product reviews can be just BS. So here we go. Half-truths, lies, scams. Hi, I'm Jim W6LG, your ham radio Elmer. Welcome to my radio room here in Rockland, California. I'm excited to show you the first unbelievable antenna, and that's this one. Tell you more about it. Covers 3 to 30 megahertz with a 1-to-1 SWR. I'll show you all that right after this. This is part of an antenna system, part of the Heath 6LG-CA GO-DXer antenna, and it covers from 80 meters right through to 2 meters with an SWR of 1-to-1 across that whole range. This device comes complete with 100 feet of ultra low loss RG58 AU coax that's labeled one end for the antenna and the other end for the transceiver. All you do is attach it to the built-in SO239 on the bottom of the antenna. I'd recommend that you drive a ground rod and attach this to the ground rod, and then attach a long wire. We will provide a 32-foot wire with the appropriate bolt, and you can just stretch it out and it will cover all of those frequencies. I've tested this antenna on all kinds of digital modes. It's literally been heard around the world. On one of the digital modes, I worked 100 countries in just 1 weekend. Absolutely amazing, can't be believed. Its finned design is to dissipate heat, and because of its construction in the hermetically sealed tube, it can cover all those frequencies with a power level of 100 watts at the transceiver. No tuner needed, nothing else. You don't need a lightning arrestor, just hook it up and go DX. Let's look at some bullet points about this antenna, and you'll be truly amazed. There's really nothing like it anywhere. Okay, so here we go. This is the Heath 6LG-CA GO-DXer antenna. And it's an amazing antenna. It does all of these things, and it does them very well. The antenna comes complete with the WTF-1 wide band transformer. It'll match all the way up to 2 meters. You don't need any expensive lossy antenna tuner. Just plug this thing in and go for it. Sealed solid state matching container. The WTF-1 has a sealed solid state container, so it's hermetically sealed. Moisture can't get in and do any damage. Should last a lifetime. The WTF-1 is a finned aluminum body, which allows superior cooling. Its low Q design is intentional, so that it gets that wide band coverage. Again, it's low Q. The SWR from 80 to 2 meters is less than 2-to-1. In fact, it's right at about 1-to-1 across that whole range. And you can tell it's very efficient by its low SWR across that range because it has a built-in balun in that matching transformer. All you have to do is mount it on a ground rod or pipe, and that allows for lightning protection. It comes complete with 100 feet of RG58 ultra low loss flexible coax with connectors already installed. And as I said, one is labeled transceiver, the other is labeled antenna. This antenna has been approved by homeowners associations across the country. The 6LG-CA is the perfect antenna for digital modes. It is just a natural for those frequencies. With the WTF-1, the audio quality, you'll find this report many times over, is just superior to any other antenna. Also, due to its design, it has very low noise. It's the perfect antenna for POTA or PROTA. and no building permit is required. The Heath 6LG-CA Go DXR antenna does all of these things and more. So if you order today, the introductory price is just $599.95, and that includes free shipping inside the United States. Okay, so let's take a look at this amazing antenna, this unique device. And we're going to sweep it from 3 to 30 megahertz. And let's first look at the SWR. So we'll change the display to VSWR. And sweep the antenna. Okay, there you go. The antenna is incredibly efficient. From 3 to 30 megahertz, the SWR is basically 1-to-1. Let's try 6 meters. See how it works up there. I'll put in 54 megahertz. And let's sweep it. Still 1-to-1. Let's go to 2 meters, so 144. Okay, at 144 megahertz, the highest SWR so far, about 1.5-to-1, so still really good. Let's try 440, so I'll put in 440 and sweep. Okay, so the SWR at about 325 megahertz climbs above 2-to-1. So pretty much anything from 3 megahertz to 325 megahertz, this antenna works great. Let's take a look at the quality factor, the Q of the antenna. So we'll bring up that and go to quality factor. And let's sweep the antenna. Okay, there you go. Quality factor just a hair above 0. Perfect. What an antenna. So if you order today, the introductory price is just $599.95, and that includes free shipping inside the United States. So don't wait. Oh, speaking of wait, right now there's about a 3-week lead time as we're waiting for parts to come up from the manufacturer who is in the LA area in Burbank, California. As you know, there's a trucking problem right now. Anyway, be prepared to wait for about 3 weeks. The demand for this antenna has been really